Okay, saw 3 of them today. The first one that we saw was
Secret
Life of Pets, Part 2. It was one of those animated ones. What's the name of it?
Illumination Studios.
Illumination Studios, yeah. And it was a good movie. There was a lot of kids in the audience, and man, when they were coming in there, man, they were crying and making all kinds of noise. And I was like, man, this is gonna be miserable. As soon as that movie started, whoa!
Yeah.
Total silence.
Dead silence throughout the entire 1 hour and 26
Yeah, they were just totally
riveted.
They were just totally riveted by this thing. And then it was a very simple story about a female dog who's trying to save a damn little plastic bee, and a male dog that's trying to save a what was he trying to save? He was trying to save a tiger, right? Or is that the bunny rabbit was trying to save the tiger?
Yeah, the rabbit was trying.
Bunny rabbit was trying to save. He thought he was a superhero. He's trying to save a captured tiger from a circus. I forgot what the other. It didn't really matter, you know what I mean?
It was just I think I saw the first one like a long time ago, and it was just like all the pets, like what they do like in the apartments, like when all their owners are gone. Yeah. But this one was like. Some of the stuff took place in the apartment complex, but then some of it was like the main dog, Max, who was voiced by Patton Oswalt. He's kind of like neurotic and stuff, and him and the other dog, who I think his name was Duke, I can't remember who did the voice for him, but they get taken out to a farm. Yeah. And then they meet another dog who's really cool named Rooster, who's voiced by Harrison Ford. Yeah, Harrison Ford. And so like Max kind of learns to be brave and stuff. Yeah. But all the pets, like they had like 3 or 4 different like missions, and then in the end they all kind of come together. They all kind of come together. So I kind of liked it. It was kind of like an ensemble. Yeah, the way I always judge these kind of movies, of course, I'm not the intended target. The intended target is somebody who has to take a kid to a movie. Will the kid like the movie, and will the movie drive the adult crazy? That's how I judge these movies. And in this case, from what I saw, the kids loved the movie, and I was entertained by it. So if you had to go take a kid to see it, it wouldn't drive you crazy. You'd enjoy it. I liked the little cats in it too. I liked the character of Chloe, and I liked her trying to teach. For one of the missions, like the Chloe had to teach a bulldog how to act like a cat, so she could like infiltrate like this cat lady's apartment. It was really the whole thing was nothing but just a bunch of action, and it was laugh not laugh a minute. It was a laugh every 4 or 5 seconds. It was constantly just funny through the whole thing. Yeah, it was. A lot of action. It was super cute. Yeah, there was like a lot of really funny like adventures. Yeah, and there was adult or humor that adults get, you know what I mean, when it comes to animals and shit that animals do, I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was really cute. If you have pets, you'd like it. Yeah. Okay, second one that we saw was Men in Black International. So I saw the original Men in Black movies, and I wasn't a really big fan. They were just okay. They were fun to watch. Yeah. And I'd have to say that this one is actually better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, me too. It's like I thought it was going to be okay, like just from the trailer, but it was much better than I was expecting. Like from the trailer, it's not really. Trailers don't really tell. Yeah, the trailer doesn't really have much to do. I'm not going to say it's deceptive. It wasn't deceptive, but the movie was a lot better than the trailer. Yeah, when I saw the trailer, I was getting ready to kind of have a bunch of cringy kind of woke politics and stuff, but really it wasn't anything like that. It was just a normal movie. The story was pretty normal. It was about like what you would get back in the 90s. You know what I mean? This story would easily translate to something that would be in the 90s. I mean, I didn't get that from the trailer, but I just thought the trailer, I thought a couple of things were like, oh, kind of funny, but like not that funny. But like actually the movie ended up being much funnier than I was expecting, and like a lot, I don't know, I liked the plot of it a lot more. Like a lot of the action set pieces were really cool. I really liked, Pawnee was my favorite character. Well, I thought it was going to have a lot of like gender identity politics, because remember there was one about, it's not the Men in Black, it should be the men and women in black or something, you know what I mean? And I just thought, are they going to do like a war between the sexes with this thing? What the hell's going on? But it turned out they just kind of laughed a lot of that shit off in the movie. The movie doesn't. That was just the throwaway line, and that's how I took it in the trailer. I didn't think that was going to be what the whole movie was. I wasn't sure. And it's super not. It's like that's not really. Basically, what it's about, it's just like a girl that finds them, which you can tell from the trailers, and so she ends up like going on a probationary mission, and they go fighting these aliens that can kind of like they don't really shapeshift, but they can like take on someone else's identity, and then there's supposedly a mole in Men in Black, so they have to figure out like who that is and what's going on.
Yeah, the thing about the movie is that I think the movie was well made. I think Steven Spielberg produced it.
Yeah,
I was executive producer. It was a well executed movie. I think the acting was pretty good. The story was okay, but it's kind of a sameness to some of these movies. As soon as the movie was over, I instantly forgot a lot of it.
Yeah,
it's not something. To me, it wasn't something that really stood out. Not a bad movie, but it just didn't really make a bit. Yeah, it's
kind of like, it's one of those ones where it's like you enjoy it while you're watching it, but
it's not.
It's not like you'd ever want to go see it again.
Yeah, right. That's the thing with those. You watch them, you have a good time when you watch them. When it's over, you kind of, you kind of forget about it.
Whatever, fair enough. Not everything can be like super great, I guess. But yeah, I actually liked it a lot better than I was expecting to.
Okay, third one we saw, Shaft. Yeah. Shaft was a kind of like a continuation of a 1970s genre that was often often called blaxploitation, which is kind of a misnomer because that was something the media called it. Really what those movies were was basically giving the black audience of the 1970s the movies that they wanted to see. And some people didn't find that acceptable, so they called it blaxploitation. But they were just movies, cool movies. Well, they took that and they brought that into the modern era where Shaft's dad, and Shaft's sons, there's 3 generations of Shaft go on this fucking mission. The movie, I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Even though it was not a comedy movie, it had a lot of comedy in it. It was actually a detective action adventure movie.
Yeah.
That had a family theme to it. It had generational themes where like Shaft is very much a man of the 70s and all the qualities, the machismo qualities of the 70s. That's what his strengths were. His son was a millennial who was like an FBI tech guy. He wasn't even a field agent. And
he was a data analyst.
And and he's very suburbanite, and his dad doesn't really approve. So there's a lot of humor with all this, And in the end, his son kind of learns some of the strengths of what it is to be kind of fucking tough and to man up, and then he also learns from the son a little bit how to apologize and take responsibility for the shit he does. So there's a little bit of interplay there, but I put the movie up there with something kind of like what they do with the Expendables or the new Death Wish movies. They kind of take an old idea and make it fresh, and it's just fun, It was kind of a.
It was
fucking fun, right? The humor
really
was
weird
very
because
good.
like we saw this is the opening night, we were seeing it on Thursday night. We saw the 9:45 show, which is the later one. I don't know if the earlier one was more crowded, but there was only like 3 people in the theater.
No, when I went back there, a little bit more. More of them came.
Okay.
There's more like about 20 in this one, and the first viewing who I saw walk out, probably about 20.
Okay.
And it was in one of the smaller theaters. I actually would have liked to have seen this one in the Dolby Theater.
Yeah, we saw Men in Black International.
Yeah, this was very. If you like John Wick movies, you would like this. If you would like the Expendables, you'd like it. If you'd like, what I mean, it's that.
Yeah, it's like a fun, self-aware action movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, I guess it's kind of like, I don't know if I want to call it a straight comedy because, like you said, it's more a detective action movie, but it definitely has like a lot, like a comedic tone, like pretty much through the whole
And this
thing.
movie is not PC, because Shaft is just not PC, and that's really the highlight of the movie, because that character is fucking hilarious.
Very, very funny.
Very funny.
I was actually, this is the one I was looking forward to the most, because I've been seeing, we've been seeing the previews for like a really long time. I'm like, that's gonna be like fun. That's gonna be fun as hell, and it really was. It's like,
that one stood out to me for this week.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right.